Hey everyone, so this is going to be another set of figures that I'm entering into the Going the Distance painting challenge that's being run by Mini Walmart. I feel as if I need some figures that are going to be a quick win. To be honest, the Eldar are or have been quite detailed, so I'd like to get a good buffer of figures done so that I get the 50 inches that I'm aiming for, the length of my workbench. So I went up in the loft and I found this from Hero Quest. This is a set that I got when I joined the Kickstarter for the reissue of Hero Quest. I used to play like 38 years ago or something. Then my Hero Quest set got lost, and so when it was being reissued under the Kickstarter, I jumped at the chance. And of course, you didn't just get the basic game, you got a lot of add-ons as well. I'll just open the box so you can see what figures I'm talking about in this instance. So as you can imagine from the title, Return of the Witch Lord, it was all going to be about the undead. So we've got 8 skeletons at the top, 4 mummies on the right hand bottom side, and then I think we've got 4 zombies on the left hand bottom side. And that's what I'm hoping to do with these, just get them painted up very quickly, very basic paint job, but hopefully be quite a distance to add to what I've already done in order to reach that challenge. So I'm going to keep this as one video, so the next time you see this, hopefully there will be some progress. Okay, so what I did was I washed the figures. I put them in a bowl of warm water with some washing up liquid, because I thought there was traces of release agent on the figures. They seem to be very shiny. Once they had a wash, I dried them, and then the mummies, you can see I sprayed Wraithbone from Games Workshop, and the zombies I sprayed Chaos Black. Now, when I showed the figures before, there were only 4 mummies and 4 zombies. 2 mummies and 2 zombies have come from the starter set from the actual game, so I just added those to the stuff that I'm painting at the moment. So the intention is, with the mummies, I'm going to give them a wash of either Agrax Earthshade or Reikland Fleshshade to get into the recesses. And then paint up the bandages and the skin tone. On the zombies, they've got to have different coloured trousers, because they're all in one pose. I want to try and just make them different with the different coloured trousers, possibly skin tones and shield designs and things like that. So the next time you see these, there'll be some paint on them. Okay, so a bit of an update on this. I've managed to paint the 6 mummies from the Hero Quest set. They're all identical, so they're all painted the same. I basically did a spray of Wraithbone, then I did a wash of Reikland Fleshshade, then I picked out the colours for the flesh. I can't even remember what it was. Did another wash over that of Reikland Fleshshade. Did a dry brush on the bandages of Vampiric Flesh. The eyes were given a dot of ivory, and then I gave them a wash of I can't remember, I think it was a special paint from War Painter, Army Painter, War Paints, which is supposed to give it a luminous green glow. The basis, what I decided to do was paint on the blockwork of the board. So I painted it uniform grey, I think it is, from Army Painter. Then I used I'm hoping it's a pen that won't dissipate in water or fluid, a permanent ink type pen, to produce the cracks in the blockwork and the joints. And then after that I dabbed on some lighter grey just to give it a bit of variation. And I think it works quite well, to be honest. As I say, I'm going to give these a spray of matte varnish, and I'm hoping the varnish won't dissipate the pen work on the bases. So I have now started work on the 6 zombies. They're a bit more convoluted, they've got a bit more design to them, so yeah, I am working on those at present. Right, I shall catch you in a bit with further updates. Okay guys, so I'm going to call it, I think, on this particular section of going the distance. I said earlier in the video that I was going to be painting up some skeletons as well. I've decided not to do those. I have managed to paint up the 6 zombies. These were a bit more of a ball ache than I expected, trying to get a bit of variation to them, so they didn't all look the same. I don't like the fact they're wearing trousers. I know it sounds odd, but I think they should be wearing hose or something like that, because that's how I see like the fantasy world, but that's just me. Cut a couple of shields off 2 of the blokes in order to give a bit of variation, and it also meant that I didn't have to do the shield designs as well, but I'm not confessing to that. So I shall grab the 6 mummies, and we'll have a look at the whole lot that I've achieved as this part of the challenge. So there we go, all 12 figures put together. I haven't worked out what distance they've added to the 20 inches that I'd already got painting up the Eldar. But if we say that each is at least an inch long, then that's 12 inches, so 32. It may be more around 35, I think. So what am I going to paint next? That's a very good question. I've got a bit of a head cold again, and I don't know whether it's like a secondary thing after the COVID. So my mojo's not working too well at the moment, but I'm sure I'll find something to do. Anyway guys, thanks ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Look after yourselves, and I'll catch up with you soon.